Or now they're going to say we need to quadruple the Border Patrol. Or they'll want a higher fence. Maybe they'll need a moat. Maybe they want alligators in the moat.
All right, guys, welcome to the channel. We're back with another good one today. First, I want to say, hope you had a happy Independence Day weekend. Hope you enjoyed the time with your friends, family, celebrating our freedoms. But speaking of freedom, some people no longer have the freedom to walk around as an illegal, and definitely not in Florida. So I'm sure you heard of Alligator Alkatraz. We all heard of Alligator Alkatraz, but this has some people spitballing new ideas here, and that's what we're going to discuss real quick today. Okay, so that's going to bring us to our main article here. Did you hear of Bear Alkatraz? That's the new one. Yeah, so check this out. Our boys up in Alaska, they want to get in on the fun too. They're like, Florida, don't be greedy with this, okay? So Alaska quips about opening Bear Alkatraz as White House official urges Republican states to work with DHS to build more detention facilities. All right, so they're talking about Stephen Miller, our boy, the base Chad, working with Trump in the White House. He was on Fox News on the Ingram angle the other night, talking to Laura Ingram, and this is what they say here on New York Post. Alaska has joked about setting up a Bear Alcatraz to help the Trump administration detain more illegal migrants, as the White House urged Republican states to work with the feds to build similar detention facilities across the country. The state quipped about the plan just days after Florida opened a massive new immigration detention center, dubbed Alligator Alkatraz, to help house hundreds of illegal migrants. So this is what Alaska said. They just say Alaska like as the state. We don't have alligators, but we have lots of bears, the state of Alaska said in a statement to Fox News, the Ingram angle. Now, they do say the Last Frontier doesn't have actual plans to build this Bear Alcatraz yet, but Stephen Miller, he did call on the governors of GOP states in particularly to offer up similar spaces to help the Trump administration crack down on illegal immigration. This is what he said, quote, "Every governor of a red state, if you are watching tonight, pick up the phone, call DHS, work with us to build facilities in your state so we can get the illegal criminals out. The illegals and criminals out. Thank you. We want both." So, yes, Bear Alcatraz. Think about it, guys. This is like blown my mind. We can really get the wheels turning here. We all need to chip in on this. Like, I'm thinking, you know, even though Hawaii's not a red state, we could probably like commandeer one of the smaller islands of Hawaii, and then we'll just like surround it with sharks, you know, and it'll be like a shark Alcatraz, you know. Maybe we can even do a little bit of Dr. Evil's ideas. Not saying I want to do anything evil, but if you know, you know. So yeah, like, let's get in on this. I mean, look, it's time for us to have fun with these things. If you don't have fun with politics and joke around a little bit, it'll drive you crazy. So, you know, this is our time now, and it's not going to last forever. There's a good chance in 2026 we don't have all the power and we're not able to do everything we want to do anymore. So these types of ideas really need to be implemented as soon as possible, and you need to get in on the fun. So let me know down in the comments, like I was thinking even like Arizona, you know, what kind of crazy creatures are living in Arizona that we could have fun with, or maybe even just like one of these facilities in the middle of the desert, and it's just like we dig a moat and fill it with cacti, right? And there's just like millions of cactus, all this cacti. You gotta try to get through there. You know, the essence of this idea is you make it so people don't even want to escape. If you haven't heard, the truth of Alligator Alcatraz is it was built as like a FEMA place for when we have really bad hurricanes in Florida. People would be able to stay there if their homes were destroyed. And if you look at it, it's really just like a pole tent, you know? It's like aluminum poles with some tent on top of it and some metal fences. That's it. You know, they built it in 8 days. They said they could have built it in 3. And you could break out of it easily, okay? You could use your toothbrush to cut through the tent and get out of there. But the problem is then you got to get through the moat, And after the moat, you got to get through 50 to 60 miles of the Everglades. So that makes it so people don't even want to escape. You know, what have we been spending millions and billions of dollars on prisons for if we can just build tents surrounded by the craziest nightmares you could ever imagine, and then the people don't even try to escape? So that's the point of this. And again, I think we should all get in on the fun. Let me know in the comments what you think. What are your great ideas? I don't think we need to limit it to red states, but obviously the red states are going to be the ones that are more inclined to do these things. So let's get our voices out there. Let's make sure they hear what we want, and let's start giving them some ideas. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm trying to make them a little shorter now. Stay tuned for the next one later tonight, maybe tomorrow on America's Reality 360. And yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Later.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams attached to their heads.
The laser gators were just a stepping stone. Gentlemen, I give you the shark of justice.